So the equitable share is allowed for in the Constitution. Section 227 of the Constitution states that local government is entitled to an equitable share of revenue raised nationally to enable it to provide basic services and perform the functions allocated to it. I did have to read that to make sure that I wasn't getting it wrong. Essentially why the equitable share exists, and it goes all the way back to the white paper for local government back in 1998. When local government in South Africa was envisioned, it was envisioned to have substantial revenue raising powers, which you've already alluded to, Dunga. But it was recognized even at that time that local government wouldn't be able to raise enough revenue to perform all the functions that were going to be allocated to it. And it was also recognized that different local governments, different municipalities in South Africa, and that's true for different cities as well, would have different revenue raising capacities. So the white paper envisioned a system of local transfers that would address what we call the vertical division of revenue, so to ensure equity in the amount of revenue available nationally across the three spheres of government, national, provincial, and local, and also the horizontal division of revenue, so something that would ensure some level of equity between the revenues that different municipalities could access. And the equitable share was a key element of that transfer system. And as its name suggests, the equitable share is meant to represent local government's fair share of nationally raised revenues. And if anyone's wondering what the fair share is, in 2018-19, which was the year of analysis here, local government was allocated 8.9% of nationally raised revenue. May sound fairly low, but local government has quite substantial revenue raising powers itself, as we discussed earlier. And of that 8.9%, 51% was allocated to municipalities through the local government equitable share. So it's by far the largest grant that municipalities receive. And I think also the gap in the fiscal framework that is meant to be filled by the equitable share is an important one. You know, cities are mandated to provide at least a basic level of service to all of their residents, regardless of their ability to pay. And the equitable share plays a very important part in helping to subsidize the provision of services to low-income households, to indigent households in the city. So it's an important grant because of its flexibility, because of its size, and because of the role it's meant to play.